course, we're talking about 2K25. And we've been graced with these glorious covers from The Undertaker, The Bloodline, and of course, our tribal chief and Paul Heyman in the back, just serving.
Perfect. So good.
So good. But I wanted to know for y'all, as we move into our fantasy booking, 2K26. We know the cover is everything, and the cover highlights who was that person that really stood out that year and who took WWE, carried it on its back. And I think it's going to be the same type of way for 2K26. And so we came together and I wanted y'all to give me who would grace the cover of WWE 2K26, what would be your special edition, and what would be the main story that was going to be played in that edition. I feel like Honey's still trying to just take my notes, put this on mute. Who we going with? What special?
She's conferring.
All right, I see you put 3 here. I'm gonna write 2 more. I like this one. Let me mute it so they don't hear me thinking.
Very.
So I'm guessing Honey's going first, right?
I don't think so. I think. Nah, Deonne, we're gonna let you go first.
Dope. Okay. Give her Honey a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to finalize what she going with. So again, now also too, our esteemed hosts have not seen their covers yet, and they were made by yours truly. So they have not seen what their cover is, and they do not know who they have picked amongst each other. So, Deonne, we're going to let you go first. Will you please let us know who you selected before we unveil your cover?
So my cover person for WWE 2K26 has been a person who is probably one of the most popular superstars over the last 3 years, and continues to grow in and out of the ring. Very young, talented. They call her Mommy. I'm going Rhea Ripley by herself on the cover.
You had it right, because once I saw this, I said that fucking cover is dope.
On the cover, as soon as he saw this when it come out, that fucking cover right there.
That is fire.
Yes, for WWE 2K26. She was on that. She had her cover with Bianca, right? They both sort of had it. It was like a secondary one to Cody, but I'm like, give her one that's solo. And over the last 3 years, from a popularity standpoint, she has been the women's division. She's media, everything. She's probably the most popular, next to Bianca, the most popular women's superstar on the roster. And I just thought this would be a dope person to have on it. Again, we haven't had a woman grace it by herself before. Becky was on it with Roman in the ill-fated 2K20. But we don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that one.
But 2020 sucked.
Boy, another episode for that, boy. Yeah. But Rhea on it, I think she's been holding out that women's division. It showcases the women's division in WWE as well, that a woman can grace the cover of WWE of a 2K cover, and I think she's a perfect person to start that.
I 100% agree with you, sir.
It's a dope cover, man.
That's a fire ass cover.
Thank you.
You almost made me curse, man.
You did.
Yeah,
you know exactly what you meant.
What you were saying. Now we know we got the general cover.
Yeah,
I didn't make any others. Just like you.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, perfect.
So, who is your special edition cover?
So I went in the realm of like the 2K25. They have the Dead Men and they have the Bloodline one. So my next edition is the King of Kings edition, chronicling Triple H's career. I think that would be dope. He goes into Hall of Fame this year. We already got a young Hunter Hearst Helmsley model. Let's just keep building. Let's take it from terrorizing in WCW all the way to his last match was that tag team match. Was that his last match? with Sean and the Brothers
No,
of
his
Destruction?
last match was with it had to do with Randy Orton when his sledgehammer caught fire and
I
Bray
thought it was
Wyatt
Batista.
and Alexa.
Batista probably would
His
have been.
last WrestleMania match was Batista. Yeah.
Okay, that's where we end it.
Sorry.
That's the one where we'll end it. Because
I was there.
yeah, that's so from Terror Rising to the Blue Blood to the Degenerate to the Game to the King of Kings to the Authority. I want Triple H's entire career. So I think that'd be pretty dope. And it connects to my other edition, the Women's Evolution edition. A guy who's backed women's wrestling for a long time. It goes in hand with Rhea being on the cover. Like I said, it'd be tough to do without Sasha because she was such a big piece of that at the beginning. But I think but I think what you do for that, you take it back to like a Jackie match. So you get Jacqueline in there, you get Victoria in there, you get Jazz in there. So you tell like some of the greatest Lita and Trish for Monday Night Raw, main event that. So you go through like the annals of women's wrestling till we get to the point that we are now, and close it with maybe Rhea, since she was on the first, she's the gracing the cover first. So I think that'll be pretty dope. It gets more characters in the game too. Like Jazz hasn't been in one in forever. Jackie was in one a few years ago. Victoria hasn't been in one in a long time, and they've been working Mickey James. So I feel like it goes together. One, you got Rhea, you got Triple H, the guy who's backed the women's division and sort of helped build it through NXT. And then you get to celebrate the entire women's evolution, all for a steep $150.
Oh shit!
Oh, next year, come on, it's creeping. It's creeping.
Let's not forget too, Evolution. So you get to play through Evolution as well.
Play through Evolution, Becky and Charlotte. I mean, you don't have Ronda, you don't have Sasha.
I mean, this is your book. This is your book. So
I still think you can get around. I think you can get around it a lot.
This is fantasy booking, so we can say like, hey, all of them came back to WWE before this game dropped.
We'll add them to it, and we're ready to roll.
There you go. And I think that is a solid 2026 rollout.
That's dope.
Yes, indeed. Hi, honey.
Hi.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know, but I'm not gonna say anything.
All right, honey. Will you introduce who you chose for the cover of 2K26?
I like that we are on the same wavelength. We're on the wavelength of women on the cover. My choice is also a woman. Has yet to actually, I mean, she has made some moments. I will say that she has yet to reach her peak here in WWE. She's still fresh to the roster, about a year in, but she has held gold. I believe she's also a future pillar, being that she was the first acquisition signing under the TKO umbrella. My choice is one of the big three who is absent at the current moment, and that is Jade Cargill.
Oh man,
that's a fire cover. Ooh, I like that.
And this is my favorite gear of hers too, and hair.
Yes, mine too. My favorite look of hers, the wet hair, love it. Yeah, I'm so glad you chose that look.
No, I remember y'all said that, and I was like, "No, this is the look right here. I gotta go with. This is the look."
That
the
is
ice,
fire.
the storm sort of situation we got going on there.
Yeah, on the cover.
Shout out to Def Rebel. That's a badass song, man.
It is.
That guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good job on that cover.
Much appreciated.
Fire.
Much. Now, what is your special edition cover?
Special edition cover would have to be Bray Wyatt. I'm going the emotional route. I'm going, going for the tissue and going through the motion of our beloved Wyndham.
I'm gonna get through every match with watery eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
so is that your main story thing too?
That's not my main story thing.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Okay, I was gonna.
Not my main story thing. I don't know if I would be. That's why I gave that some thought too. I was just like, no, Bray Wyatt definitely should be a special edition, but I don't know about the whole story. That would be very, very.
I cried.
I think.
I cried.
That's for the family to make that decision. You know what I mean? So
Okay, so we got Bray Wyatt as a special edition. So what is the main story that will be played in your 2K26 rollout?
the main story will be the man who is currently on his road to possibly achieving and conquering championship history. And that is none other than the man who's on his retirement tour this year. Let's chronicle John Cena. John Cena would be storyboats. Deonne, what you think?
I like it. Didn't they just didn't we
Did
just
they
have?
just do that?
I think they may have just done that
Damn it, they did do it.
because you had to beat him. No, that was the difference. The
I thought it
difference
was only certain
No,
matches.
no. It was a long story because he talked through the whole thing. Like he told you
Oh,
about
that's right,
the
he
wars,
did.
all that stuff.
But
The
it was
last
his-
thing that you had to beat him.
It was his
Oh,
greatest
shoot.
losses, right?
Yeah, it was his greatest losses.
Yeah.
Oh, but his losses then?
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
to
so
sort of-
it was the ones that he picked that he feels like that taught him a lot. So actually, you can still rock with this to go like, hey, no, I'm picking his highlights. Like all
Well,
the
yeah, like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he debuted and like
Yeah.
talking about his OVW, like maybe like his first match in there or something like that.
Ooh, OVW matches would be dope.
Like
Ooh,
I say, like
Batista,
And the Batista, Shelton Benjamin, and Brock
Lesnar?
Lesnar and Orton.
mhm.
what a
Mhm.
class, man.
I see what you're doing now.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was like I know they did him with the Fun House. They did all that right with that previous one.
Yeah, they
with
did. 'Cause that was
Joey.
the first time they showed it when it was just dark. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, but everything of that was highlighting again around John Cena, including what would be happening this year, possibly.
You get to
Possibly.
play his last match
17?
and
Yes.
his last match,
Mm-hmm.
whoever that might be.
Yo, let the game decide it. So based off of how you playing in the rewrite,
That's
it decides what
fire.
the last match is.
That's a cool stipulation.
I like
Oh,
that.
that's good. Because like in NBA 2K, they let you pick whether or not you want to give LeBron a farewell tour.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
We don't
So
know how that's going to end.
I think that'd be a great thing for the rewrite. You write out, it decides like you're right out for his retirement tour, starting from where we are now.
That's cool.
Mhm.
That would
Or
be
you also like you could also do like from the beginning of his journey to like last year WrestleMania 40 when he popped up to this year and shit like that. So I think that would be cool, and that's worth $140 for me. Dave, John, and Bray.
Yeah, that Cena mode would be because he's got so many like great wins, like highlight moment things. And
JBL for the undisputed title, his return to Madison Square Garden at the Royal Rumble,
Mhm.
and you gotta beat the rest of the people in there and win the Rumble.
Mhm.
dudes had some moments, man.
Him
Like,
versus Randy Orton
Oh, his Orton matches.
playing through the pipe bomb.
Yep.
Boy,
the I Quit match with Batista. Well, actually, anything with him and Batista.
Anything with him and
Real-
Batista or him and Edge.
him and Edge have been. I love him and Orton, but him and Edge was just something else for me. I don't know what it was. I
It
think
made Edge. That's what it was. It made Edge. Like
Mhm.
it made Edge a superstar. Like Edge was already like a star. Him going up against Cena made him a superstar.
Yeah, it was so good. Edge was just a sorry sack of crap, man. Like he was so bad.
It was terrible. Terrible. But that's a great 2026 rollout.
What about you, man? What you working with?
Listen, man. My 2026 rollout. Of course, it has to be a superstar who has just since they've came in, just paved the way and has attained accolades, has changed the game, has pushed the needle, has went into it, hasn't even hit God mode yet. And it's just and just everything about this superstar makes them the best in the world.
I feel it.
And of course, it is my client.
I fucking
Roxanne
knew it.
The paint splatters. I like it.
That's a great cover, though. Fire.
Thank
I love that.
Roxanne Perez is my cover for 2K26, man. The Prodigy edition.
The
All right.
Prodigy.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Not fine, that's fire. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Yes,
Ooh.
the Prodigy.
Oh boy.
No, say it again. The Prodigy edition.
Ooh.
ain't no general editions in my rollout. We got all of them special editions.
Well, because you lose it, you never win.
Oh boy!
That stuff is.
Yeah.
And staying within the realm of this, I again, I love all of our covers, but y'all already know. Like, I was like, when I finished this one, I was like, this shit fire. I was like,
That's
man,
good, man.
fire. I was like, yo, I need this ASAP. I can't.
Not for nothing. All of them women and all of them fire ass covers. Good job.
They all women. Yeah, man.
That's what I did enjoy. I was like, yo, I'm so glad
for
all
the
of us
women.
picked women. All of us picked women. And I was like, I'm so glad about that. I was just like, yo, yes, because it is time. This is what needs to happen. But yeah, like the Prodigy edition, and then my special edition. I took a lot of thought about this. And it was just something funny. It actually was inspired by y'all, to be honest. And my special edition is actually going to be the Booker T edition. That's going to be the special edition.
That's the connection.
That
too.
makes sense. That makes so much sense.
The 2K26 5 times. 5 times.
That cover. Oh, when you have some spare time, make that cover, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something with some flames.
The Dig It Sucker edition. Like, yo, that would be my special edition.
We coming for you edition.
We coming for you. Yo, that's the tagline for his version. We coming for you. But yeah, like just Booker T would be my special edition. And then my story, the main story, 15 years of NXT.
Fire. Dope.
Go through all 15.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, what you putting in?
I expect nothing less from Mr. NXT. You know what I mean?
What you putting in there though? Like, ooh.
Yeah. Come on, all the matches. Demon Finn in London, that match. Samoa Joe versus Finn.
And the cage match, right? The cage match?
Yep. Cage match.
Get some Dusty Rose tag team.
Yep, Dusty Rose tag team. The inaugural North American Championship ladder match.
Shinsuke's first match with Sammy.
First match. Yep. The first initial one where who was it that won? Seth. Seth was the first one, right?
Yeah, like
Yes.
Big E.
Tyler Black.
That one.
It was Tyler Black.
Big E getting a 5 count instead of a 3.
Yep.
Like that would be dope.
The Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens debacle, and Kevin Owens going over to fight Cena for the U.S. title.
Keith Lee.
Well, NXT is
return.
15
Rhea versus
years.
Shayna.
15 years.
Sasha and Bailey.
Iron Woman match.
Bianca Rhea.
Actually, I do the Fatal 4-Way with Becky, Charlotte, Bailey, and Sasha.
Because that made them all. That made Becky. That helped Becky so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just 15 years.
Oh my God. Undisputed Era.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Io Sky, War Games.
Kyrie Sane.
Shinsuke. Like
Shinsuke, Bobby Roode.
Woo!
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this, man, because it's think about think about 15 years.
Yo, the next time you think of Bobby Roode, bro, that song hits you. Glorious.
Yeah.
You just have to get
Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family.
Ryan 6, The Shield.
Oh my God.
Developing in there. Everybody, yo. Andrade.
There's so much to unpack
so
there.
much.
Alistair
Oscar's
Black.
run.
Oscar's run. Roxy's run.
This makes
Mandy Rose's run.
Yeah, you go into the 2.0 era. Then you get here. We get to, and I even take Roxanne versus Julia.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The Ruler, getting his North American title.
15 years of NXT.
15 years is wild, man. Like, that's a short time period for any company.
Velveteen Dream.
But so much happened in 15 years of NXT.
And so much change in the NXT thing. You know what I'm saying? From when it was like a reality show with like Daniel Bryan being partnered up with The Miz.
Oh my God.
It being its own show.
Yeah.
And Tyler Black, aka Seth Rollins.
Man.
And
Neville. Fucking Sami Zayn getting power bombed on the side of the ring. And then moving into the black and gold era. Like it's so much history there in the last 15 years. Like I think like that being the main story and going through all of them would just be incredible.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. And the synergy between all your covers too. I dig it.
That's cool. I like that. I really do.
I had to really think about this. I was like, okay, of course I'm gonna be biased and put the Prodigy up there, but it's like, how do you mix it all in? And I was like, I think Booker T is someone that definitely deserves his full set of flowers for everything that he's done, from the WWC days to the invasion part all the way up to now. Like, this man is an incredible performer in every aspect of what he's done, and to the people that he's helped put on. And then also too, what's very crazy about it is I also tie into that because I used to train with some of the folks he'd send down from ROW to our stuff and back home and would wrestle. Yeah. So it's, in a way, my hit tied in there as well. So it was just like, yo, Booker T is just someone I really think like deserves to get his shine and his flowers in here. So I would love to see that like as a special edition.
Yeah, nobody would fight you on that either, man. Booker T was the reason. Like, oh, you muted, honey.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was like, Booker T was. I thought you were saying something.
I did too.
No. Okay, sorry.
Booker, like I remember watching WCW and seeing Booker T like and Stevie Ray on Saturday night, and only seeing like being able to only. There weren't that many black wrestlers in WCW. They were the only ones, I think, at least the only ones that got TV time, and weren't in squash matches.
Yeah,
I thought, and they were brothers. I thought that was the coolest tag team I had ever seen in my life, still to this day.
Yeah.
But Booker T was one of those first characters I latched on to and was like, that's going to be my guy. He went singles, won TV titles. He's done it all in the world of wrestling. And to get his flowers like this, like, hey, teach the youngsters about the guy who's talking about, no bread, no water, just meat. And let's teach.
Let's quack quack.
Let's teach him about who he really was.
All of that
stuff. Career to have, man.
Yeah, the pivotal moment when he won the WCW title, like the King Booker era, like the Queen, him and Queen Sharmell, like it's just like, yo, it's so like him and like the feud between him and Austin, like it's
let's
just
tell some grocery stores, man.
Man, that'd be so much fun. That's why I'm just like, yo, like he is definitely one of those like. Give that man his flowers. Like I know there's a lot of people we can talk about when we tell the story of wrestling, but like Booker T is definitely one of those ones that has carved out his piece in history. And I would just love to just, especially if we're acknowledging one of his byproducts in Roxanne, I feel like he should be acknowledged as well.
Yeah, it'll be that Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack edition.
I would love that. Just splashes of water everywhere. Yes, Shuggy Duggy Quack Quack. And then on the back, it's just, oh yeah, man. I like it.
And in this game, when you have NXT and you have Trick's intro, you hear Booker T doing
it. It's not at 25 when Trick come out. We've dropped the ball.
Can we time that real quick for 2K25? The commentary team. We didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah.
We need to really update that commentary team. Byron Saxton has not been on commentary in about 5 years. Okay. Okay.
I feel you.
I feel you. And no, and again, this is no disrespect to you, Byron.
None at all. But you ain't in there no more, man.
And the shit you say on here be pissing me off so bad. When like every time you play Survivor Series, I get to spend Thanksgiving with my family here on Turkey Day. How is this not exciting? I'll be just I ready to cut the game off. I'll be ready to cut the game. I see why Corey Graves hates you. Like, what?
Imagine Corey Graves waiting for Byron Saxton at the door, like,
oh, would you look at? Oh wait! Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the only update. We talk about all these updates of the game and stuff. Mm-hmm. That would be the one thing I would love for them to focus on a bit more.
Yeah, if you updated the announcers, you can definitely update that. And I want it to be like each one. Like if it's Raw, give me Pat McAfee and Michael Cole.
I was gonna say by 2026 we should be getting Pat McAfee on. On commentary.
Well, NBA 2K, they have rotating announced teams. Mm-hmm. They have rotating like guest on too. Like one night you might have like Kevin Garnett on one game, then the next is somebody else. So 2K has the ability. I just don't know why they haven't done this with this one yet.
Yeah, I have no way to explain that either. But I know it needs to.
Boy,
it needs to happen.
I'd be playing in NXT the whole time just to hear Booker T
on
my commentary.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my god, and that's not even covering the King Booker era either. Like,
dude, it's
a lot. It is a lot. That's why I was just like, yo, I'm here for it. Like, I'm so here for it.
No, it's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna have to post these. Like, we'll put these in the drive, man.
I already said I'm gonna make a carousel for the Kayfabe, but I'm definitely sending this.
Please,
to Roxy. Look here, go ahead and post that on your story real quick.
Right.
I mean, it probably won't be out of the realm of possibility if she gets this Elimination Chamber dub.
Honestly, any of them, because even Jay coming back, she could have a tremendous year. And Rhea just makes sense. Like, why hasn't it been done is the bigger question. Like, what are we doing?
Go from being the Iron Woman to literally being the one surviving the chamber to literally making it to Mania to literally, like, imagine she have like a whole nother crazy, like, big push year like that.
She owns the word prodigy. If this happens, I don't want to see that name or that word associated with anybody else.
Nobody
but
her.
Ever.
And she holds it well. She carries that crown well. But shout out to all of these women. Like, all of these women in their own special way, again, bring such a uniqueness to this company that all of them deserve to be on the cover eventually. And again, I hope we start seeing it where it is more of a row of women hitting this cover and not sharing it. Just so we know,
just solo.
Like straight solo. So it goes back to that thing that we talked about booking and stuff for the women's division on the main roster. It's like, yo, look at where we're focused on. We're focused on the women. Please put the focus over there. Again, we love Seth Rollins, we love CM Punk, we love our tribal chief, but yo, they can take a backseat. It's time to let the women shine, and not just Charlotte Flair and Becky and Rhea. Mm-hmm. Give all those women back there a effing chance. Push Selena Vega. Push Mia Yim. Hell, again, as much as I make fun of her, push the boat. Real shit. I talk a lot of shit about her just because I be making fun of it, but yes, push the fucking boat. Mm-hmm. That woman has done so much for this company and done so much for them people back there. She deserves her flowers and she deserves to be on television and not how y'all treating her right now. That shit is very disrespectful. She deserves better, and a lot of them superstars deserve better that are on the women's roster and can definitely carry Monday Night Raw and can carry Friday Night SmackDown, especially after what we saw on the last SmackDown. It was like, this was okay.
And one of them could run, and I know a few that could run circles around your mic skills, your favorites mic skills. Just saying.
Yep. And keep pushing Candice LeRae because she fucking deserves it.
Yes.
But now it's time to get into our next segment. Hold on, I just gotta see these covers one more time.
Yeah, man. Let me get
these are some really good covers, though. That Rhea one is fine.
The Rhea one's
I like that like you kind of like took the Roman element from this year's and made it with her.
Yeah. And then Jay.
She just looks like she's ready for an X-Men movie.
Yeah, like a fucking superhero. Just just ready, and then
Roxy, like that.
they just match her. Like that's
so
her.
suitable. It's not even funny.
All of their personalities are in these covers.
Yeah.
Like I feel like these are good, Will. These are really good, man.
I'm with shits on this. This is so good.
And I'm just so ready to like play y'all main stories. Like go through Triple H's history, actually play John Cena's matches that I want to play, and then 15 years of NXT. Just like.
And then the special editions.
15 years of NXT still
King
amazing.
of Kings, Ted
Bray Wyatt. It's beautiful.
Every time I hear it, I just hear his music play every time we mention Bray Wyatt.
I know, right? Like
Imagine all the moments like when the Fiend debuted, when the Firefly Funhouse, like or when Uncle Howdy, up to when Uncle Howdy first appeared and gave him Sister Abigail, like
him and Alexa Bliss,
like, the match with him in LA Knight, like you would have to.
The match between him and Randy, or when he wins the WWE Championship in Elimination Chamber
against AJ Styles. That finisher was one of my favorite finishes, like in a while, because I always pictured it happening that way. I was rooting for Bray Wyatt to win at that point, and as soon as it happened the way I thought it would, I'm like, watch this motherfucker jump into a phenomenal forearm. He's gonna go get him right into his sister, and it was beautiful.
I didn't know it was gonna happen until John lost, and they was like, "We're gonna crown a new champion."
That was
I was like, Bray, it's Bray's time. This is gonna be Bray. And then just like Honey said, as soon as you seen AJ do this, I was like,
he's gonna fucking catch him.
It's gonna happen.
I was on the other side telling AJ, no.
As soon as he caught him and then kind of got him straight, and I was like I tell you, when I watched that, everything was quiet. And he hit Sister Abigail, and that pin hit 3.
The roar of the crowd was insane.
I just was like, he fucking did. He really has the whole world in his hands.
Oh, talk about that! Oh my goodness!
And I love the gear that he wore around that time. That was when he was rocking the denim.
Yep,
like a lot of the denim hoodies.
That shit was so hard.
So dope.
And then the remainder of that year, I hated Randy Orton.
So the Randy, I was just bringing that up. Randy with them for a while too. I thought that was interesting. Didn't he team up with Roman too? Bray as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Because there's that one spot where he hits him and then Roman hit the spear behind him.
Yeah, but I would highlight more the match, the match with him and Randy.
Randy burned his house.
Yeah, when he burned the house.
Or the Daniel Bryan versus Bray.
Daniel Bryan versus Bray. That was
Randy ain't shit.
John Cena versus Bray, WrestleMania 30.
Oh, let's not forget the leader of World's Era. Who?
The leader.
Oh, you get to do Matt Hardy. Yeah.
Matt Hardy? Oh my God. I needed that. I ain't know how much I needed that. All we was missing was Jeff during that era. That would have been, if you'd have had him, Broken Matt, and Willow all in one group.
Over.
I'd have been like, we doing too much. This is
overload.
Too much. This is too much going on.